family, Brother Ben Ron. Thank you for tuning in to Keep It 100. Let's get the show started.
The great Tracey Grey from Massage Life Therapy. Thank you for being on the program.
Thank you, Ben. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yes, indeed. And family, you gotta support this sister. She is a wonderful person. I mean, just for me, great personality. She's very smooth, very calm. You know, she helps to get you right. So that's one thing you want when you're dealing with someone in massage therapy. You want to deal with somebody that's going to create a positive environment and give you that energy that makes you feel comfortable. So definitely, that's Tracey Grey. Just tell the people about what you do, the name of your massage business, and what you do.
Alrighty. Well, I am Tracey Grey. I am the owner of Massage Life Studios.
Yes.
Located here in Charlotte. I am a licensed massage and bodywork therapist.
Yes.
I am also a yoni steam practitioner.
Yes.
So I specialize in all types of massages, a variety of massages, anywhere from tissue, relaxation, prenatal.
When is it necessary for someone to receive that type of massage treatment with the lymphatic draining?
And that would be necessary whenever you have an injury or after surgery.
Okay.
What that technique does is it helps you to heal faster. And it also pushes your immune system to the area, let's say for instance that you had surgery. It also pushes the area, pushes your immune system to that area where you had, surgery or something of that nature done, or injury. It also helps to detoxify, so it helps to, it also helps with inflammation,
yes,
swelling, things like that. So getting that blood flow, getting that that immune system working in your favor. The great thing about our bodies is that we have different systems. So we have our circulatory system, we have a respiratory system, we have many different systems of the body. And we don't really know too much about the built-in detoxification system of our body. That's our lymphatic system. Yeah. And the lymphatic system is what people call the fluid of the body. Mm-hmm. And one thing about it is, unlike your circulatory system, which is pumped by your heart, this particular system only moves when you move.
Right.
So if you are not, at least walking or going to the gym, if you're not active, well, that fluid is staying stagnant and it's not circulating throughout the body.
Now, are people supposed to call you a masseuse? Is that the term?
That is actually not the term. Masseuse is, I'm not going to say it's a derogatory term, but it's not a professional term.
Okay.
Masseuses are people who are not licensed. They are not,
they're not licensed. They just touching people. No license.
Well, the one thing about massage therapy,
right.
And I'm gonna have to go a little deep here.
Yes.
But the one thing about massage therapy is this. Of course, it was created by our ancestors. If you do the research on massage therapy, you will find that a lot of information directs you to Sweden and it directs you to Asia. But it's very, very hard for you to find information on African massage.
Right.
And the goddess, the deity Sekhmet, is the mother of Reiki healing. She's the mother of, they actually use Sekhmet's staff that she holds in the symbol of Reiki. And her, she had a child, and her child was the father of medicine.
So a lot of people don't know that, we are actually the first people to get massages. It was actually given to the pharaohs as a way to connect with the gods. Because massages connecting the mind, body, and spirit as one. And so when you are getting massage, it is releasing chemicals in your body, such as dopamine and serotonin, which is actually the feel-good neurotransmitters that help the body go to a quote-unquote happy place.
Right.
And so I say all that to say there has to be a way that they keep it from us.
Yes.
Massage, I'm going to just be honest with you. I am 34 years old, and nobody in my family, since I was a child, I've never heard of anyone getting a massage in my family, ever.
Right.
I grew up with my great-grandmother, my grandmother, my aunts, my mother.
Right.
Nobody ever said, "Oh, I'm going to get a massage today." It was never anything that, my family was used to. So, and it's because, some people are like, I don't really like people touching me. I don't want, I don't feel comfortable with, touch and things of that nature. Or they have a thought in their mind that this is going to be something sexual, because it's pushed in that aspect. Oh, massage is sexual, happy endings, and you have to think to yourself, well, why is that? Because before we even knew that massage was sexual, we were healing each other through the power of touch.
Right.
And so before we had x-rays, before we had all of this, technology, we had the power of touch.
Right.
And so, with that being said, anything that is good for us is always more than likely put in a negative notion. And so it's always being told to us, well, you gotta get happy endings and all of that, instead of this person can heal you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the reason why the reason why you've been hunched over, or the reason why you can't sleep at night, is because you got a knot in your back that you don't even know that's there anymore, because your body has been so accustomed to dealing with pain that it doesn't even know that it's in pain anymore. Right. And so the chemicals that are released to the brain are very important. That it's so important, because if you think about it, that's the reason why there's certain chemicals in the food. That's the reason why chemtrails, certain chemicals that we breathe in. And certain chemicals are important, okay? Right. Super important. And so, we have to start studying and understanding what our ancestors put in place for us to understand and to know and to get divine knowledge.
Yes.
And, a lot of it has came through the power of touch. We are used to, as a race, we are used to being hurt by touch. We are used to being physically assaulted, raped. The touch can be negative. And they've turned it into such a negative thing. But before it was negative, it was positive, it was love, it was healing, it was, things that can help you in your psychological, your mental.
Yes.
So, that's why identifying a massage therapist as opposed to a masseuse is very important. A masseuse is somebody that, they could even be somebody that's in sex trafficking, because they use our industry to traffic people. The different ethnicities, the Asians and the Russians, and those type of backgrounds have been unfortunately stigmatized as doing, sexual work in the industry. Not all. It's just that, a lot of people are like, oh, I like Asian massages because of, whatever it goes along with that.
Right.
But, to be really honest, our people need healing. We need healing mentally. We need healing physically. We need healing spiritually. Right. And so massage is just so much more than rubbing your back.
We got to take a short break, but we will return back here with our guests on the Keeping It 100 platform.
Family, you do not want to miss the 6th Annual Carolina Veterans Appreciation Expo being held in Fayetteville, North Carolina, the weekend of July 26th through the 28th, 2019. The Salute to Soldiers Jazz and Inspirational Benefit Concert will be held at the Fayetteville State University stage. The concert will feature award-winning jazz artist Dante Lewis and singer Deatra Hicks, gospel hip-hop artist J-Lo, and the neo-soul gospel artist Via. This is a night of ministry through various forms. We welcome sponsors, vendors, exhibitors, local artists, and volunteers to participate. Please, you got to come out and support this event. It's going to be the bomb. Please call Joy Cook at 704-380-7686. That's 704-380-7686. Family, we keep it thorough, we keep it 100. The Current Discussions Podcast.
Yes, family, this is Brother Ben Ra. I'm back with Tracey Grey, back from the break. And it really wasn't a break because, we were talking behind the scenes. Very, very knowledgeable sister. And I want everybody to support Miss Tracey Grey. Can you tell them exactly where you are as far as your address and your telephone number? Can you please give that out?
Absolutely. So my address, I'm located in Charlotte, North Carolina, East Side. That is 3623 Latrobe Drive, Suite 110J, Charlotte, NC 211. We are appointment only. So please do not come up and just,
no walk-ins. Right.
No walk-ins. We are appointment only. And my phone number is 704-912-4015. And
yes.
You can always leave a message, and my assistant will answer the phone, and she will help you with coordinating a set time and getting you all scheduled and everything like that. So, that is, and then you can always go on my website, massagelifestudios.com.
Yes.
I have people that DM me on Instagram, Facebook, so
there you go.
Anyway, you can get it, you can find me, if you want to reach out to me, you can definitely use the platform that I'm on. But the best way is to call my office or go through my website, because I'm not on Instagram like that. Yeah, I know I should be, but I'm not. I'm not. Social media is not really my forte.
Right. Not mine either.
We do our thing on it, but it's not really. I would rather people hear about me word of mouth, honestly.
Right. Wait, come closer. I can't. You sound like you're going far away.
Oh, what about now?
There you go. Yeah, you sound great now. Okay.
Yeah, I would rather people find out about me through word of mouth. But again, if you're on social media and you are typing in massage therapist, then definitely, inbox me. Whatever you can do to get in touch, I have no problem.
Yes, that's wonderful news, y'all. Please support Ms. Tracey Grey. She's doing an excellent job for our community. She's trying to help us heal ourselves from the day-to-day stress and issues that we may go through. And, also the abuse that we put on our bodies, through the stuff we eat, and sometimes we might work out a little too hard and put a little punishment on the body. So, Massage Life Studios is that place where you can come to where they'll give you that healing, that regenerative healing. So you need that. Make sure you get over it. Okay? Or else I'm gonna have to come and get you. All right. So now this, I have a question for you. Okay. How often should you get massages? How often?
So I always tell people, it's definitely going to be according to your lifestyle. Right. But I have some clients that come every 2 weeks, and then I have clients that come monthly. So I would just recommend at the minimum, get yourself a monthly massage. We have memberships at Massage Life Studios.
Yes.
And so, it's very beneficial to the everyday person. We try to keep our prices very reasonable so that it's affordable. I always recommend, I have clients that come every 2 weeks, as well as every month. And, really just depends on your lifestyle and, how much are you exuding yourself? Are you working over 40 hours a week? Are you someone that works out avidly? Are you someone that travels a lot? So you have to kind of look at your lifestyle and say, okay, I live a pretty busy lifestyle, and so then I need to allot, 90 minutes a month for myself, just for myself, so someone to actually, heal me. I need to allot 60 minutes, a month for this time. So, it's just like, when I was younger and I started working my job, my mom would tell me, you pay yourself first.
Right.
And then you pay everything else. And so that's the same thing with your body that I tell my clients, pay yourself first. Because if you don't pay yourself first, if you break down, who's going to take care of you? If you're the person that's the strongest in your family, if you're that person, everybody looks at you and say, they're the strongest one in the family. Okay, so if you break down and you're the strongest, who's gonna either take your place or who's gonna help you, get back to being
right.
So, you definitely have to take care of yourself, and that just comes from self-care.
Right. What is yoni steam? What is that? And number two, how often should women get yoni steams?
All right. So, yoni steaming is an ancient practice, of course, started by us. It is a practice that consists of sitting over medical herbs that combat different ailments of the woman.
Right.
So, for instance, harsh menstrual cramping, balancing the pH, increasing chances of fertility, tightening, increasing lubrication during times of engagement, yes. Helping to combat fibroids and ovarian cysts. So this particular practice does so much for the womb. It's a very, the service is incredible. I've been steaming for about 5 years now, and yes. I don't have any menstrual cramping. My menstrual crampings are completely obsolete. Yep. And so, you sit over the medical herbs for about 30 minutes, and you allow the steam to permeate the womb. What that does is it helps to break up any old uterine lining that has not came out in the menstrual cycle. And so it's very important to do that, because that is why we experience such harsh menstrual cramping, such heavy menstrual cramping, such heavy menstruals, because our body is trying to rid itself of something that, it should have been out with the last particular cycle.
Yes.
And so we into two things. To answer the question about how often should women steam, yes. That should be done every month after your cycle. And then if we're dealing with a more intense condition, then we should, I recommend to my ladies to do what is called a womb care. And that is where I help heal the womb itself. And I perform a manual lymphatic drainage massage on the womb.
And I also do a mask as well as a yoni steam. And so that's really helpful to ladies that have issues with fibroids, ovarian cysts. So I've helped a lot of women overcome certain things that have been hindering them for either getting, pregnant,
Yes.
and or having a very, long and harsh cycle.
Yes.
So those are the things that I can most definitely attest to.
Yes. Now, during the yoni steam, how many herbs do you use? What kind of herbs?
Oh my goodness. So I am a herb connoisseur.
Okay.
I love herbs. I have herbs from all over the world. I have herbs right now that are coming from Thailand. I have herbs that come from Sri Lanka, Egypt, Greece, Croatia, Germany. I have herbs that come from the United States, Florida, Arizona, Utah. So I love herbs.
Yes.
And I try to connect with different growers of different herbs that I like to have.
Right.
I took a picture on Facebook, and I was just really showing off, this big shelf that I filled with herbs.
That's great.
And
that's great.
yeah, and before I knew it, my inbox was on fire. I mean,
Right.
people were like, "Hey, can I get some herbs?" And I was
Yes.
like, "Not really." This is my
Yeah.
personal stash.
But see, now you know you gotta get some more because that demand is there now.
Yeah, so I know people have been, kind of raiding my my herb stash here. So I'm,
Right.
kind of all out in the open now. But at first I was like, well, I wasn't really posting this picture for it to be for sale.
Right.
But I want to educate people on this, so
Yes.
it's not like, I didn't, like I said, I didn't take that picture for it to be monetized, but, people
Right.
were asking us. I'm like, man, if you guys really want it, I can give it to you. It's not a problem.
Right.
But I didn't really think anybody was into it. So, people would be into it here and there, but not so many people. And so,
Yes.
that started me on another journey with that. And a lot of people get herbs from me. I don't know if you saw the sea moss that I put up. So a lot of people,
I didn't see. I would like
Yeah.
to do that. I mean, I really don't do CMOS. I've heard it's like a little bit of a process to get that right.
Well, I actually make it. Yeah, I make it for you, so you don't have to do that. So I make it into the gel form.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, and it's real sea moss. It's not Irish moss.
Right,
It's
right.
real sea moss. And just for
And CMOS, doesn't CMOS have a lot of amino acids and stuff like that in it?
So you have 102 minerals in the body. That sea moss has about 93 minerals.
Yes.
Of those 102, the rest of the minerals actually come from bladderwrack. So when you mix bladderwrack and sea moss together, it gives you 102 herbs, or 102 minerals, sorry.
Right, I got you.
And so, yeah, and so, this is something that like I said before, I'm vegan, so I've been taking my herbs and doing my teas and stuff for a very long time. So
yes.
I just started kind of showing off on Facebook. And I was like, hey, this is what I'm into. I really wasn't expecting so many people, some people just glaze over your post, they don't care.
Yeah.
And I was actually just expecting like one or two people. There's a lot of people on that post. So, but yeah, I make the sea moss, all the way blended up and everything so that the people have it, already in its gel form. And, I sell it like that for two people, so that they have that available to them. And they don't have to put in so much work in breaking it down, or I sell the sea moss in its regular, form. But you know, I love to educate my people about different things, and you know, anything that's going to correct anything that's going to help correct the mental into it for people, and that's on my main, like I keep saying, you know, it's just my main goal, it's my main agenda is to help my people understand who they are, and really you know, help them decalcify that pineal gland and open up that you know, those third eyes and those crown chakras.
Yes.
Peace, family. This is Brother Ben Ra. I want to thank everybody for checking out my podcast, Keeping It 100, a current discussion show. I thank all of you for tuning in, checking out the podcast. Let me know how much you enjoy it. I truly appreciate it. And just for everybody out there, just as a reminder, I am on Spotify. I am on TuneIn Radio. I am on Google Podcast, Castbox, Radio Public, and a few other ones out there. I'm trying to get it on to iHeart. iHeart is definitely coming soon. All right. But you could tune in on Facebook. I'm also working on a YouTube page as well. Tune in for some live broadcasts as well that I'm going to be working on as well to try to get everybody involved. And also I got some other special things coming as well. So, but thank you anyway for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. Now let's get back to business.
Brother Ben Ra is in the building with current discussions. Let's go.
Welcome to my podcast.
Some of the pictures, I've done extensive research because everything, you know, started in Africa. And so as I became, you know, getting the knowledge and going through classes and things like that for my license, I started to research, well, why is it that we only learning about Sweden? They didn't originate this.
Right.
Why is it we only learning about Asian medicine? They didn't originate this. So when you try to reach the source, it's like there's so little information on our people and massage, but they can never deny the goddess Sekhmet as being the divine mother of Reiki healing. You can never say that. You can never deny Imhotep, and excuse me if I'm saying his name wrong.
No,
but you can never deny the father of medicine, which was the one, which was her son. So, you know, you can never deny those two things. So with that being said, if everything else is lost in translation, those two things are very clear that we started, healing, energy work, and we started medicine. And how do we start medicine? Through the power of touch.
Right.
So,
Peace, family. This is Brother Ben Ra. If you'd like to be a guest here at the Keep It at 100 platform, please give me a call, 980-277-2248. That's 980-277-2248.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Maintain